control. Figs there had a great option to potentially find success. Meanwhile, we tune back in towards Fragment. UTFT, they were looking good on some of their initial drops and were just pulled away. But for now, they've got to finish the job. Julilax in a very similar clutch-up situation.
And as if Zephyr was going to be anything other than correct, that is exactly where we are heading. And a shout out to Mochi as well, by the way. They're not going to be heading there. Unfortunately, down 7 squads remaining. That's not exactly what they were hoping for. Perhaps they'll be ruining some misses in game number 1. Nice shots found here from Inceptulous. It's difficult to engage here for them. They're just down to Inceptulous now, and that's 2v1. That's difficult. Their teammates, they're on the other side of this rock. That's a great down, but unfortunately a little too tall a task. Look how close they came to almost taking down Lupelia.
Gross.
This is one of the
Look at
best
this.
weapons.
Oh, there you go, there you go!
I mean, listen, you've got yourself one of the best buildings in the entire city to utilize this sort of weaponry. GGs are down. Nice girls are gone. Final 8 squads remaining, and one of them is JSA. For now, they're one of the teams that were under fire from EOS, and it looks like EOS, again, smell blood and are looking to try and take down JSA before they get any further into the placement point area. Sabs and Avali are up there trying to get this revival for Janie, but the engage is here. It's already here. You can't revive your teammates when you're under pressure like this. Sabs down. Avali desperately trying to stay up, but they're gone. They don't reach top 5 again. Massive sniper rifle bolt shots have found a different target to enjoy, of course. It's nice, actually, this final ring. There's not a lot of high ground, but there is a lot of ground which you can crouch behind, a lot of cover to utilize. And these bolt action rifles, they're going to be good at this stage, Zephyr, but the closer we get into that, into that final ring, the less effective they're going to be. Might as well make these count.
With the Kraber here on to Guess Who, but still will be providing angles. Take a look, though, at this circle. Yes, it does pull towards the western end of the bridge.
That early engage, they wanted to deal with just one facing enemy rather than 2, of course. We do know that Guess Who definitely in the worst position here. UTFT, they have those boxes to utilize. Of course, they are closer to the ring as well, whereas on the other side of that fencing, Guess Who, they don't find themselves in a great position. That, of course, where EOS is. Shots fired, no shield knocks.
Woo. It's big damage found there onto EOS for UTFT, but it doesn't change the fact that they are pinched, taking damage from both sides, but not before Lupelia with a big crack, a big break on his Valkyrie, and now looks for potential more. A jumble to the bridge, right into the face of this entire squad. Will find one knock, but this might be at the cost of UTFT's win here. No one is focusing on EOS. Technically, squad here. Julilax on the other angle of the defense line will face a breaking shield, but not before Liz on the other teammate then does find batteries back in style. Look at this, though. EOS looking to just finish the job. Guess to eliminate UTFT to follow suit in EOS, your champions of Game 2.
They've got some distance to traverse as we now take our first look of the day with the Musk heading in towards Fragment and getting a lot of picks. Oh!
Nice!
Oh, the Valkyrie ultimate! That's not going to go through! Bye-bye, Team Nothing! That's brutal! They will strike, and they will strike hard, just like these shots are indeed. Watching over the retreating team is Avali. They're looking down below into the ravine. They do have their sight there. They do throw the exhibit down, and now they're going to try and wrap around and find a way to pick off these players. They're not going to be able to do it that successfully. Big shots coming through from Janie, and Ark is eliminated.
Ark dropped here. Meanwhile, looks like Flower Power may be sharing the same fate.
We still see Veneer in the building. They're gonna have to get out of there sooner rather than later. I believe there is another squad underneath that as well. Those are our second and third squads. There is a fourth still around, and now the engage has to come through the gravity lift, and there goes the PK shots. They find their place. One's down. Where's the second? Odd takes down Jen. Veneer is eliminated. No surprise there, but they're going to be happy with a 4th placement, I would imagine. JSA rapidly looking around. Again, they've got this perfect position. They are closest to where that ring is going to end up as well. Nice damage. Avali able to pop this shield once again, and is it just a case of waiting for that engage? Maybe so. Red shielded here, I believe this isn't LNW, is it? But it doesn't really matter because Loch Nestes is gone, and this team's soon gonna follow. JSA have played this perfectly, still waiting, striking, and you can't keep a good girl down. JSA back on top. They do have tabs on these guys, Zephyr, but Janie once again caught up from behind.
Ooh, I mean, taking damage from behind, not not enough to get a full knock here. JSA, though, we know for a fact that they just need to finish the job. It's VSK. Thankfully for them, it looks like Sabs and Janie are successful. Make their way forward. A big break, but JSA, no! Ava dropped on her final moments here. This Valkyrie now looking to potentially beat hey, JSA maybe on their way out. A Singularity as thrown, but it is quickly eliminated. Veneer, they force their way inside.
Oh, and they managed to survive that assault as well. Down goes 2. Jen down, Inceptulus and Shiro. It's 2v1. The shield is really helping, and JSA, for the second time today, don't make it to the top 10. Zephyr Veneer.
This is something that will give them the opportunity to make their way up this hill here. Gravity lift in play. This is going to give them the option to push more forward than we'd expected here. One final member left alive there, taking towards the own gravity lift that was extended. Lust are officially killed from behind. They themselves much better positions. Looks like, though, Veneer, they look to capitalize in this moment. Renison immediately eliminated.
Just sort of like sighs of relief. They've taken their last breath, at least in this game. Lust, they don't make the top 5, but good enough, you would say. Surely looking towards the top of the leaderboard, I would imagine. Nice engage here. Again, once there's an uphill battle, though, might unravel before their eyes. No, they take down Loch Nessie, but there's the third party. We see Shiro becoming the new kill leader. The fact that that's only 3 kills, Zephyr, really tells us how closely matched this opening Stormpoint game has become. From Team Nothing, Strawberry, Violet Rain, Light Years. They've got to watch out, though, because here comes the rotation round from Veneer. That's a pick on the shield. Shiro's doesn't drop. They're going to pop the shield battery now. Inceptulus and Jen continue this fight. Team Nothing perhaps caught out in their own home as Veneer might choose to strike now. They certainly have. They look to rotate round on the eastern side, and Team Nothing all of a sudden surrounded on both edges.
And now it's left up to Light Years just to keep this one going for now. Meanwhile, Veneer, they continue moving forward straight into the hands here of Flower Power. They've got themselves an interceptor pylon to work with for now, but it's still just up to Princess in the end. Flower Power eliminated. It looks like Team Nothing, Lightyear, does survive to at least secure second place, but now in the face of 3, she will quickly fall, and Veneer are your champion.
Winks. Mixed fortunes today. Some really nice moments, some early drop, and this is going to be a drop on a squad that's found themselves underneath a bridge. Well, the Gremlins have come and they have found their target, Loch Nessies.
When we talk about the way this zone works into it, it's still by protection. Meanwhile, for EOS, they drop from their high ground. They drop right on top of LNW, and they make short work of their position here behind the rock. An absolute smattering here right up against the zone edge. Now they're pressed.
That's Singularity. This is trouble. Stanishai's lost all of their shielding, and it's Veneer, our most recent game winners. Veneer on the hunt. Inceptulus lost a lot of health, and Bangalore Smoke Grenade doing a lot of the heavy lifting here as they tried to survive and find some shielding. Heavy artillery strike in, no doubt, to Bangalore, looking to try and get some shield knock. Massive moments in this series as TLM is gone. That's not the squad we're looking for here. We're looking for the last vestiges of EOS. They're nowhere to be found.
Across the map here, right into open. I don't know how much longer she'll stay alive, but we'll tune back in towards the control tree, having to defend their current position. A drop onto Angel side and an elimination of Mommies. An ordnance thrown out, grenade to drop in Sepultus. Finally finding her way towards this low ground. A quick beam with the flatline. A drop onto Jen, but not before she, on her own squad, faces Nox.
Pretty Bond girl, Miss Exodia, great to help her squad at least hit top 5. I believe they do have some kills to add to that as well. They picked up the massive Lupelia. That is excellent for them, as this UTFT team is going to find themselves out-rotated, essentially. Lots of Watson nets down, and great pick on the revive! Lovely work from Lupelia. The shielding goes down, the UTFT still survives somehow, rotating back in on barely any health. They are able to pop this med pack.
In these final moments, this poll could not have worked out any better, and you can see that it is just duck hunt from this perspective.
What did I say? We haven't had a double winner yet, and Veneer have put themselves in the prime spot. Massive pick, and UTFT's gone!
And now a 3v3 situation, but one from too far away. A distance to now be covered from the near. They've got damage to work with, and now an exhibit down. Thermite in play here. It finds it sick, and it also finds its knock. A quick leap over the Trident and Veneer. They start making short work of 2, short work of 3, and pick up the second victory of the day here in Game 5.
Down, he steps spotted, rushes
So
through the
close.
door, manages to avoid any shots being hit. The PK, they're going to run up the stairs, they're going to put the chase on, and watch Averly go to work now. A hit, a second hit. That's a gorgeous drop here on Frosty Girl. Sabs goes down to Valk, however. Real dangerous scenario. JSA low on the shielding, but they're confident in what they're able to achieve here. VSK is ultimately eliminated, and JSA are on the up and up.
They extend themselves. Even if they take successful 3v3s, they could find their end fairly shortly here. Meanwhile, Exhibit cracks down. Tactical thrown out. All 3 picked away. What a tactical read there from Ava.
Yeah, near forced then off this point and forced further into the ring. JSA know that that is a massive tactical victory for them, but do they want to try and press this advantage? They're looking for the shots. More flesh found, and that's a downer. Sheriff is gone, caught out by a third party. Mummy's eliminated as well.
Still alive, and they are kill
Kill leader.
leaders as well.
Oh,
Make it
Mochi's-
one more.
Oh, Mochi. Listen, you don't drop Mochi into something wet. It's one of the most disgusting experiences you'll ever, I guess, not enjoy. Just don't do it, folks. That's what I'm trying to get across to you. We shall await the news from that final scoreboard. Just confirm. Oh, a great shield knock. A shoot on the caboose there. I'm not entirely of who that is. I imagine it's not EOS, though. They weren't over by that bridge area.
Oh my gosh, here. Pretty Bon Milvana with the Kraber. Gonna have to take some time to get the revive off and seconds to go. But for Nice Girls, they do still have to carry themselves further a bit forward.
That
For
was
now,
EOS.
Pretty Bon Milvana trained towards this position that UTFT have been playing for quite some time now. Zone closed. Nice Girls, obviously. This next move towards the east,
Oh!
they're gonna do their best. And there you go! Pretty Bon Milvana dropping your kill leader.
Coming home as the first place squad. Nice Girl's got to be careful, so EOS not completely take it down. Oh, and they are looking to finish off another squad here. They're closer. You might as well take them down while you have the chance. That is going to be, I'm not sure, it's not Nice Girl, is it? Whose squad is this? To be fair, it doesn't matter. They've been pushed back underneath the gravity cannon. They have to move out. That is where the ring's going to come. Oh, no, Nice Girls. It's all unraveling in front of them. Pretty Bond Girl, the shield goes down. Mulvana, the shield goes down too. EOS is eliminated. They come through as the 5th squad, and still Nice Girls remain. They've had enough time to at least pop this shield here, Mulvana. On top of the rock, down they come. They're bonk on their heads, but here comes the reinforcement.
Oh my God.
Using that gravity lift. It's an aerial dogfight up here. Moving back onto the rock, Mulvana. How are you still alive? Ark is gone. Wowzers, what a pick.
Pretty Bon Milvana, she herself is as low as it gets in terms of her health, but noticeably, both Pretty Bon Girl and I was about to say they were alive for potential revives, but TLM, they take away this high ground rock position and they punish the rest of this team. Still though, Nice Girls are technically alive here. TLM though, they're in the prime position of control. They've got high ground, they've got angles on everybody.
JSA, of course it is. There's the rap. There's the rap. Oh, whoa!
Whoa, all right.
Oh, jumping into the water and away they fly. And look at Nice Girls. This interesting JSA has given them a bit of time to revive, but they weren't given much time after that. TLM, they were 15th place going into this final, and yet they might walk out as winners. It's just Sabs. All you gotta do is kill Sabs. Back through the portal they go. They know exactly where they're going. Back through the portal again, and they're gone. TLM 15th place. Don't care. They are a final winners of the day.
I told you, Storm Point, it's as chaotic as it gets, and it leads to situations like this. TLM picking up the final victory here.